Whoa, whoa, whoa. Holy crap, everything's spinning. Holy crap, oh my god. Ugh. Ugh. I'm okay. Why, hello there, and good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to our 400 subscriber Q&A. How you guys doing today? I'm doing really good. Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. It's Monday, fun day, and we're going to be doing this a little bit differently than we usually do. I usually have something like a black drop, like a game to play over, but no, I don't today. And today, we're going to be trying something different. The reason that I thought it would be better to do it kind of like this way instead of doing it inside of a game would be it'd be more replicatable and stuff like that. And everybody else does it, so it seems to be really good and it seems to work. Yay, go stealing content from other people. Wow. But yeah, thank you guys. Before we get into the actual Q&A part, I got two things I got to do. First and foremost, thank you to all of you who actually sent in questions for the Q&A. I actually got a lot more than I was expecting, and I just want to say a huge thank you to you guys for doing that. It really, really does show just beyond stuff for you guys, because I really do appreciate all the support you guys do to this channel. And also getting to 400 subscribers itself. We're actually already at like 400, almost at 430, which is amazing, and which I can't even believe how fast the channel is growing, and I really just shows kudos to you guys. So I really, really appreciate it. During this, I don't plan on doing this like super serious or super like high energetic, so go ahead and grab your drink of choice. I of course have Dr. Pepper, not a sponsor, not Mountain Dew today. And we're going to chill out for a little bit while I read off these things. And I'm going to elaborate on a couple of these. Some of these were clear questions. Some of them weren't exactly, I don't know if they were exactly meant towards the Q&A, but I pulled them anyway just because I usually get them a lot. And I thought I would elaborate on them for a little bit. And also, one other thing before we get started, I want to say, if you guys missed it, I want to update you guys on some series that may have came on the channel this weekend if you guys missed them. So, I'm sorry, first and foremost, for not having an episode of anything out on Friday, which is something that I usually do not do. But unfortunately, work got in the way, and I didn't have any time for recording. And it's just kind of like real life stuff. So what we ended up doing, we actually had a episode come out on Saturday, which was over a brand new series that I'm starting on the channels, but quote unquote brand new, over Resonant Rise 3 again. And we're going to be playing through that mod pack just like we did Infinity Evolved. I'm actually extraordinarily excited about that because I'm already having so much fun playing through that again. I have so many great mobs in it, and I hope that you guys will want to come over and check that out. Link's going to be in the down there. So yeah, let's actually jump on into the Q&A part of the video. So our first question is from Fanfi Love. Thank you so much, Fanfi, for always being in the comment section. I always see you in the comment section, and I really do appreciate that. It really does help out. I know I always like to, encourage questions, comments, and smart remarks, but every comment always helps the video. So the first question, this is split up into two different questions. I'm going to go ahead and head on to the first one. I am wondering, what is your job about? I haven't seen the last Q&A. So first things first, my actual job, I will not say the company that I am representing, mostly because I like to keep that privacy for them, because I don't exactly like the company that I work with. Nothing against it in any way, shape, or form. Of course, whenever you go into like a real quote-unquote real-life job, you're going to be associated with people that aren't exactly the best kind of people. You're also going to be exposed to a lot of people that you do like. My job in particular, I work in kind of a if you're outside of America, I'm pretty sure they have like Walmart's outside of America. I am not associated with Walmart, but I work in a convenience store that's a lot like Walmart. That's basically the way that I would describe it. The way I always like to describe it to people is it's like the old people's Walmart. And of course, I'm not going to say the company's name because of various reasons, but I do like the job. I have a lot of friends at work, and that's basically the reason that I'm still there, because I interact with a lot of great people on a daily basis. I have a lot of friends, and they're all really good people. But of course, with any kind of work situation, there's always like, bosses that are like such a way, and you have other people that of course you don't exactly get along with, but I try to get along with as many people as I can, so it's not really a big deal for me. But yeah, that is my job. I work in the meat department of it, and I love meat. Yay, go meat. But yeah, just an ordinary job working for money. That's just how the world has to work nowadays, because you can't live without the moulage. And the second part of your question was, where in America do you live? Yes, I do live in America. I've referenced it a million times. And I live down in the south of America. Not in South America, but in the south of America. And I live in Tennessee, which I personally think is the best state in America. Down in Tennessee, we have a little saying: if you're not a Tennessean, you're not a 10. Don't you see it? No, that's not really. It's a terrible saying. What am I saying? I'm really tired. It's been a really interesting day, but yeah, I do live in Tennessee. I'm not going to go more into detail, like what part of Tennessee I live in. I live just in Tennessee. Don't come track me down. It's not great, but if I ever, I'm actually going to split this up into a different question, even though this wasn't blatantly said, but if I ever had a place that I wanted to go live other than Tennessee, because I personally love it. I love living in the country. I live out in the boonies. I got my back porch and a lot of trees and fresh air. I love it. I could never imagine living in the city. But if I had to live somewhere else, it would either be, and you could probably kill me for this, but it would either be Texas, because I like guns, or it'd be Canada / Sweden, because I feel like those countries would be a lot of fun to live in, just because of, peaceful they are represented to be. I guess that's going to be the reason behind that. But anyways, next question. So the next question was from Lightning Bolt 18. Now, I did not know if this was directly towards the Q&A, but I did wanted to bring it up because I thought it was a really interesting question, a very interesting question. And I actually answered it in the comment section. I didn't mean to. That was weird. But his question was, do you watch Hermitcraft Season 4? I have referenced it a lot of times during the seasons and before past seasons, but I am a gigantic Hermitcraft fan. Even though I do play Hypermine, but I do enjoy watching other Minecraft YouTubers, and I have a select few that I like watching. But yes, I do watch Hermitcraft Season 4. The ones that I enjoy watching the most, and I still I plan on branching out and trying to watch more of the newer audience that they brought in. Of course, like Wells Knight, Iskal, Scar, a lot of all those new ones. I plan on wanting to go and watch their stuff as well. I just haven't had the time to do it. But I kind of made a transition phase, and it's nothing, it's not due to any specific reason. Well, actually it is, but I don't ever like talking about it because it's kind of sad to me. But, I used to have like a certain group of people that I watch play Minecraft all the time, but unfortunately the best way to describe that, but the way that tastes and love for games shift, people start and stop different series. So I kind of shifted from a select few people who played Minecraft all the time, and then went over to another select few people that played Minecraft all the time. So the ones that I watch now involves Azuma, because I personally think he's a genius redstoner, and he comes up with a bunch of really good ideas. I like False Symmetry just because I like the pacing of her videos. I think they're really upbeat, and she always has snappy transitions and stuff like that. And also I like your what's her called? Montages. I like her montages as well. I like Mumbo Jumbo just because I like his wittiness and his voice. I like Mumbo. It's just something about Brits. I don't know. It's really weird, but especially when you live in America, anyone with a different accent really just blows your mind, I guess. Is basically what I'm saying in that front. I also watch Impulse. I like Impulse mostly for his redstone designs. Same thing with Mumbo. He does a lot of amazing redstone designs. I'm also going to be computer, don't go to sleep. I haven't moved the mouse in a little bit, but I'm going to be leaving links to all of my favorite Hermitcrafters in the links in the down there, even though they don't need my shout outs, but I'm going to do it anyways, because just in case if you don't watch them, go watch them. They're amazing. So, but yeah, I used to have a select few of Hermitcrafters that I used to watch a long time ago, but of course, with how tastes change, things change, and people don't do videos and stuff. It's not a big deal. So anyways, moving right along. So the next question is from Chicken. Now, I love this question. And his question was, do you like chickens? And he actually has and his second part was, it's my favorite animal. So first things first, I would have never guessed that would have been your favorite animal. I would have never guessed. But I'm going to put this into two different parts. I'm going to put it as chicken as the animal itself, and then chicken as the food. So first things first, chickens as the animal. I have raised chickens before, and they are not nice animals. I actually have a very funny story about a chicken that I could share in a different day. I don't know if I'm going to share it now because it's kind of long, but they are pretty interesting animals. I personally think that they're a really cute animal, especially Minecraft chickens because they look like ducks, and I like ducks. I like ducks. I don't know why, but as in that aspect, chickens aren't exactly terrible. Now with the food group, now I love chicken. I love eating chicken. It tastes amazing. I have a select meal. This is kind of insight on how lazy I am in real life, but I have a select meal that I usually eat every single day that involves chicken because it's just really easy to make. It's cheap and I love it. And why change it if it's not broken? That's basically what I'm saying in that front. And also, whenever I go out whenever I eat out fast food wise, I always like to order. If I don't feel like eating cow at that moment, I will eat chicken. I love it. I actually have a friend, and I'm not gonna mention his name, but I have a friend who does not eat chicken, and he also doesn't eat popcorn, which apparently is un-American because that really is just wrong. Why would you not? That's literally the perfect combination of food right there. And he doesn't eat chicken, so whenever we go out with him, we cannot get chicken, which kind of ruins my heart, and I'm kind of sad about that. But yeah, I love chicken. It's amazing, both as the animal and as the food. So the next question. Roy Walker. So I chose this question more so because I get this question a lot, and I wanted to address it fully and quote unquote publicly. But he asked the question, bro, in August, can I play Minecraft with you? Now, I'm going to split this into two different parts. I'm going to split this as in the part, do I plan on doing collabs with my audience, as in single series, or as in getting a server and playing with my audience. Now, with the collab part, I would love to interact with you guys a lot more in that aspect. And I actually had some ideas, and I plan on talking about those in a second, to interact you more in actual videos. But unfortunately, the way that my time is completely restrained in all aspects, I have the absolute worst recording times that I have to do it, because I usually record anywhere from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. So that's usually my recording time. And then, of course, the next day, I usually get up, I edit, and then I go to work. And then when I get home, I do it again. So unfortunately, I don't have a lot of time for that stuff. And it really bothers me because I really want to interact with you guys more. And I hate it. That's the reason I like doing stuff like this, because it enables me to interact with you more. And I always try to encourage you guys to leave comments and stuff like that, because that also lets me interact with you guys. So I love doing that kind of stuff. And I had an idea. I don't know if we'll ever get into it soon, but I wanted to do and I got this idea from another YouTuber that I like watching, which is Captain Sparkles. I know and he's one of those big YouTubers, and he's just a fanboy. I don't know. I like Captain Sparkles. I even got his headset because I like Captain Sparkles. I'm dumb. But he does a survival game series, and I was thinking of doing one of those and maybe interacting with you guys in such a way, and where I would go in, I would play survival games, not so much bring you guys and chat with me, but I would go on Twitter and say, oh, I'm playing survival games, want to come and chill out for a bit, something like that. And I record for a little bit, and maybe get in some games with you guys. I think that'd be really fun to do. I don't know when I would work it into the schedule. If I ever had a chance to do that, I would most definitely do that, because I feel like it'd be a really good idea, and I feel like it'd be a lot of fun for you guys. And I also might even do that with my actual hyper miners and try to do series with them on that front. Of course, any kind of not let's play, but any kind of survival games I would play probably would be either on Mineplex or Hypixel, because those are maybe more on Mineplex, because I feel like, both of their servers are great. I don't know. I would have to post in the comments, which one's your favorite, Mineplex or Hypixel? I like them both. So, yeah. But any other times when people ask to play Minecraft with me, I always hate saying no, but it's just, it's really hard to do something like that. And also, I had another thing for that. It was where people always asked if I ever will plan on starting up a server, like a fan server and stuff like that. I most definitely will sooner or later. I just don't have the extra moolah and the extra, there's two different ways that you can start up servers nowadays. You can either start one up and run it on your computer, and you can start it up and running off someone else's memory banks, quote unquote thing. I don't exactly know how that works, but I have an idea on how that works. But my computer, I don't feel like dedicating that amount of space for that, because it's very strenuous to computers, and I'd have to keep my computer on all the time just to keep that server up. And for paying out someone to post a server for me, really, I really don't have the monies. I'm actually very tight on money lately, and I just don't feel like talking about that kind of stuff, because it's grown up stuff, and that's not something to talk about. But yeah, that is the answer to your question. Hopefully I was able to answer it clearly for you guys. So, and the last set of questions, which came from Whitney Livion. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your last name. I actually stuck there for a couple seconds trying to pronounce it. And I'm very terrible with names, and this is something that I really need to change about myself. I always learn people's faces, but I never learn names, and it's really bad, because people are always like, do you know so-and-so? And it's like, no, I don't know so-and-so. What does she look like? And they just kind of look at me weird. But is Minecraft your favorite PC game? Now, I have a lot of games that I play on a daily basis. I have a Steam folder dedicated to Steam games that I have, just to read them off. And some of them aren't Steam, I just have them in here. But I have Ark Survival Evolved. I love the game, super fun. I have Battlefield, Borderlands 2, Counter-Strike, Don't Starve, Elite Dangerous, a really fun game. I have Fallout New Vegas, Far Cry 4, Layers of Fear, which was a really good game. Minecraft Story Mode, Papers, Please, really good game. Portal 2, I've got Portal 1. Sonic Adventures 2, really good game. I'm not a big Sonic fan, but that was one of my favorite Sonic games. I had Spore, Terraria, Binding of Isaac, The Solos Project, Unturned, and Wolfenstein: The New Order. Those are just name a few. I could just keep going, because I have other folders and stuff for that kind of stuff. And don't even mention emulators, which I don't play because those are illegal. Don't kill me, YouTube. But not to mention all the various Pokemon games that I'm a huge fan of. By the way, I'm super excited about Moon and Sun, and that's the thing, and I'm really excited about that. But is Minecraft my favorite PC game? Now, out of all the PC games that I play, it is by far the one that I play the most. I don't like to stamp stuff as being my favorite, because sooner or later, interests change and taste change, of course. So I'm gonna say, as of right now, it most likely is, because of the fact that I play it the most. But there are a lot of other games out there that have way better graphics, that have way better gameplay, but at the same time, I don't play it as much, because it's just not the genre that I usually play the most, or it doesn't have the longevity that Minecraft does. But in a sense, Minecraft really is my favorite PC game. And their second question was, when did you start your YouTube channel? And was it simpler to you than expected? So of course, this is two different parts. Number one, actually, I started my YouTube channel almost a year ago. Almost. We're getting close to our 1 year anniversary. I started at April 6th, April 6th, of 2015. And I was bad. It was really bad at the beginning. I always like to reference my old Resonant Rise series that we did at the very start. And a lot of people, you came out and said that it was a good series and you thought it was really funny. Going back and rewatching some of those videos really makes me see how well I've come. And even when I come back to these videos in the future, and then I'll be able to say how far I've even more come. I don't ever hold myself in a place to say that I am good at YouTube, quote unquote, or good at commentaries, because I still stutter a lot. I'm not exactly 100% comfortable with my voice 100% of the time. But stuff like that, of course, it's just something you got to grow into. And if I ever had I know I'm kind of tangenting off from this question, but if I ever had any advice for people who are starting a YouTube channel, or if they're at the beginning of a start of a YouTube channel, or if they've just started it and they don't know where else to go from it, one of the big key points that I always like to stress, especially with me being not only a creator but a huge watcher of YouTube, I am on YouTube 24/7 just about, and I like watching a lot of really good content creators, and there's just certain things that I look for in a content creator. Number one being quality, not just video quality, but audio quality. A lot of people, they get so much into the gameplay, they skip over the audio quality. And I actually have a friend, I haven't talked to him in quite a while, but he's been trying to do YouTube for 3 years on and off. And he never got his channel off the ground. And I always thought it was because he always has crappy mics. He goes from Turtle Beach helmet to Turtle Beach helmet to Turtle Beach helmet. And each time he tries to talk, it irritates me, and I don't have the heart to tell them. But it's just, I always feel bad, but always addressed audio quality before anything else. Now, I know when you first start off a YouTube channel, you can't swing an audio mic, of course. I'm using the Blue Yeti, which was on sale for a little over $100 when I bought it. Now, of course, not a lot of people can swing that kind of cash, but if you ever get into a position that you can, I always recommend this mic. I love this mic, but of course, with the more high quality mics, you're going to have to start getting into learning how to edit your audio like I had to. It was a really big transition. It was just something you have to get used to and you have to start doing. Another thing that I definitely recommend doing is consistency. A lot of people, when they start uploading videos, they either stop for a while and start up, or they just, upload a video every couple weeks and then stop and then do it some more every couple weeks. That's the reason I think this channel as a whole and the community as a whole has backed it for so long. Not just because of me, even though I don't hold myself highly. I think I do. I make the best content that I can, but of course I always think I can do better. But of course I upload every single day, at least I try to, of course Friday being the exception. But I upload quality, quote unquote quality content in my book. In my book it's quality, but I upload content every day, and the more content you put out, the better chance that it's going to get caught by somebody. With that being said, I have wonderful friends who upload every single day, and I always feel so bad for them. I'm even going to give them a shout out. One of my best friends, Dolinmyster, love the dude. He does so much content. He puts out a video almost every single day. I feel so bad for him because his channel it just won't grow, and I don't know why, because there's just so many intricate details with YouTube and trying to adhere to a certain audience. It's really hard to pinpoint on what you gotta do, to get your, what you gotta do when you come for you bad boys. I'm sorry. that was completely random, but it's so hard to pinpoint what you gotta do. It really is. You just gotta be consistent. I always there's always like 4 different points that you got to do. Quality both in audio and video. Consistency. You got to have, I always like saying you got to have a good voice, even though you can edit your voice and make your voice sound better. And always stick to a particular audience. Like I have been sticking to Minecraft for so long, and if you go back on the channel, even when I don't do Minecraft videos, I've gotten that select few people who will go watch them, but the majority of the people only stick to Minecraft videos, which is totally fine. But it's just how it is. It's people have a specific taste for certain games, and they don't have a taste for certain others. It's just how it is. So, anyways, I went off on a very big tangent from your question. I'm sorry for that. So, was it simpler than I expected? No, it was not. I would like to think that YouTube as a whole and the job and the quote-unquote jobs behind it, it takes a lot of work. I put in a lot of work, and I'm getting that work in buttloads is the way I like to think of it, because I'm getting a lot of people come by. I always enjoy seeing new people in the comment section. I love talking to you guys, and I'm really appreciative. But the amount of time that I put into it, I'm really glad that I am getting the feedback that I am getting, because if I wasn't, I would be really sad. But it is just something. Was it easier than I expected? In some aspects, yes. But I kind of figured that it would be, because I've seen channels blow up overnight because of certain things, and whether it's been shoutouts or clickbait or something like that, or even just quality content. I've seen stuff get blown up overnight, but of course, it's not like that 100% of the time. So you got to actually put in the work most of the time. So do I regret it? No. I absolutely love YouTube. I'm never going to quit, at least not for the next while, unless something very drastic happens in my life that forces me to stop. So that is the end of the questions. Oh my goodness, I just drug on for 25 minutes over like a handful of questions, because I always like to elaborate over stuff like that. If there were more and you posted, I'm sorry. These are the only ones that I was able to find. And I'm really appreciated for all of you, whether I was able to read off your question, whether I was not, for even participating in the video. I really do. And I always like to say I really enjoy all the kind of feedback that you give. I always enjoy all your questions, comments, and smart remarks that you put down in the comment section down there. I really do. So don't forget, guys, if you hated this video, You know where to put it, but if you didn't enjoy, do not forget to hit that like button, guys. As I always like to say, you guys have been doing amazing on my videos lately, and I just want to say thank you guys for all of your amazing support. Don't forget to post any questions, comments, or smart remarks in the comment section down there. I love hearing from you guys. I'll be seeing you guys at 500. I still need to figure out what I'm going to do. If you guys have any suggestions for 500, post them down in the comment section. My voice is slowly fading away now because I haven't taken a drink of anything in a while. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, and hope all of you have a great and wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you next time, guys. So this is more over on the after credit cutscene thing. So I mentioned there in the video that it's been a really interesting past few days for me, and I thought it would be really interesting to talk to you guys about really quickly. If you guys didn't know, daylight savings time happened Sunday, and Saturday, and it kind of killed me because I didn't know about it. And of course, Saturday night I was trying to get videos done, and then the daylight savings happened, and then I realized I had to get up really early the next morning for Hypermine, and I was dead through most of our opening ceremony and most of the recording. So I don't know. I got a couple of footages from that, and that should be coming out tomorrow for you guys. I'm going to splice it up. I recorded for 3 hours, but I don't know if you guys are going to get 3 hours worth of content. If I try to post an entire 3-hour thing long, it's not going to work. I just don't see that happening. But be excited for that because Hypermine Season 2 is happening tomorrow. I promise. I don't know if I'm going to try to implement all of it or just some of it. We'll have to see about that. But yeah, get hyped for that, guys. Also, I'm going to try to get another episode of Resonant Rise out this week. And then try to work around that as well. So thank you guys for sitting through the after credits. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!